Hi, have you ever heard the term citizen journalism? How about the terms new media and the Web 2 revolution? How do these things connect and whom do they concern? Answering those questions will be our mission in this unit, but before jumping into the details of the learning material, let's get first the feeling of the terms and the phenomena we're about to explore. Every day, in every corner of the world, something is happening. People get promoted or fired, they fall in or out of love. They get seriously sick or recover from a long health condition. They achieve their biggest dreams or experience miserable failures. Important decisions are being made by school boards, steering committees, youth councils, or during volunteer firefighter meetings. At the squares, people protest against the failings of the government, en masse, or privately in a heated discussion with their best friend. On the streets, crimes are being committed, while good deeds are done and works of art are being created. Every day, millions of people do things that may deeply inspire or empower others, while different people carry out acts that are symptoms and reflections of a society's failing parts. And much of these things make stories worthy of sharing, with at least a photo and a few lines, since they have the potential to motivate, to positively influence, or even to alarm way more people than the ones witnessing each event. But most of the time, that never happens. Why? Because covering an event and broadcasting it requires a presence of a person charged with this function. Someone who carries the necessary equipment and has an access to a sharing platform with a large to massive outreach. It requires a journalist. And one problem with journalists is that there is not enough of them to be there at every newsworthy incident. The other problem is that it takes them time to get to the place of that incident. Whenever something so extraordinary happens that they are notified about it. And the final problem is that, for the most part of journalism's history, the process of determining whether an event is worthy or allowed to be covered had been top-down. It was the mainstream media agencies that decided, not the public. However, in this day and age, technological breakthroughs seem to be the answer to these problems. New media forms that rely on the internet for information distribution provide an extent of convenience and immediacy that traditional printed media never could, taking off a great work burden of the shoulders of journalists. But the biggest revolution came with Web 2 websites and applications, particularly applications such as Wikipedia, YouTube, Facebook, and other social media that make use of user-generated content. What does this mean? Originally, information was posted on websites and users could simply view or download the content. Increasingly, users have more control over the content available on the internet, turning every citizen from a mere content consumer to a content manager and even content creator. Thanks to these advances now, every ordinary citizen can engage in the news publishing process. Whenever a story needs to be told, any passerby with a smartphone and a social media account has the potential to take place of the missing journalist, to in fact tell the story and share it with the world. Someone will be able to bring to light the pressing issues that are very important to the local community, but not so much the whole nation or world. Someone will be able to highlight the moving story of the hero next door, which would not make it to the breaking news section, but could really inspire many ordinary people going through the same journey as that hero. Someone will be able to circumvent the strict censorship regime prevailing in their country and share some facts that no official media outlets would, even if they put themselves in risk, because they care about their homeland and they care about the truth. This someone is called citizen journalist.